My apologies for asking you here like this. There's, something I'd like to discuss with you. Honestly, I'm at a loss right now. I haven't told the others this yet, but I already have some dance experience. Ballet, specifically. The problem is, whenever I imagine myself dancing, ballet is the only thing that comes to mind. Isn't that a bit too old-fashioned, though? I worry this isn't the right place for it. Oh, come now. It's been ages since I stopped practicing. I don't have fond memories of it, to be honest. After a while, I was only doing it out of obligation. So, I'm concerned I'll just bring everyone down. What should I do? Right. It all comes down to how I approach it. I suppose I do have a wealth of experience. It would be silly not to take advantage of that. Plus, ballet is the basis for all sorts of new styles. Maybe I could even teach the others a thing or two. Wait, that's it! I may have been alone during my lessons, but everyone's here with me now. This might actually be fun. This is exciting! You know, it isn't often that ballet skills prove useful in everyday life. Since we have the opportunity, I'd like to show everyone that I can be a dependable senpai too. I'll give it my all. Well, I suppose I should start reviewing my old routines. Would you care to join me? I'd be glad to teach you the basics. Great! I can't wait to get started. We should do some stretches before we begin, though. Why don't we start with a split? Here, push your legs open 180 degrees, like this. Is something wrong? In this dream, you should be able to move any way you imagine, right? Try to get your chest all the way down to the floor. See? Don't worry, you'll be fine.
Hey dude, check this out. Haru's been showing me some of her sick dance moves. She's flexible, she's sharp, and her sense of balance is totally on point. And here I was thinking ballet was just some hoity-toity shit. You're blowing me away, Haru.
Thanks, Ryuji. I'm glad to hear I changed your mind. Honestly, I'm surprised I'm still able to dance like this. I suppose I have muscle memory to thank.
Ballet, huh? Gotta be the classiest style out there. Speaking of, I've been wondering something for ages now. Just how rich are you? Like, top 50? Top 20?
That's not true. Okumura Foods has only become a household name in recent years. If I remember correctly, the actual richest person owns a large conglomerate from pre-war times.
Yeah, those conglomerate things are cool, huh? They're great.
You don't know what that is, do you?
Man, I don't got a clue what the upper class life is like. Let me guess, you spend a lot of time going to parties and shoving down fancy food?
There were parties, yes, but I was never particularly fond of them. They all revolved around my father, which meant any socializing I did was in the form of pleasantries. And since we were always greeting his various business partners, I never had time to eat.
What a pain. I don't think I can handle that. I'm good with just a nice steamy bowl of noodles. Ramen is life, man. You probably don't eat much ramen, do you, Haru? Now that's a party you want to get in on. Ain't that right, Joker? What do you say I take you to my favorite place once we get home? We can all go together.
It was delicious. I'd love to try some other ramen shops as well.
Dude, the hell are you doing going without me? Give me a call next time.
Hey, why don't I bring you all to one of my favorite places? I think it could be quite a party with everyone there. We have a lot to celebrate after all.
Dude, now we're talking. I'm freaking pumped.
I have to say, this kind of thing is still fresh and exciting to me. When I was young, it was always do as you're told, Haru. Fun was a completely foreign concept. But now that I have all of you here helping me, I'm starting to see things a little differently. Ballet included. I think this is the first time I've ever felt thankful that I did it. I'm going to do everything I can to enjoy life to the fullest, with all of us together.
Just don't forget about the party, yeah? Oh, it's gonna be a night to remember, no doubt about it.
But even if we make a promise in here, won't we just forget about it once we wake up?
No way. We're gonna remember through sheer willpower. All we gotta do is picture the stuff we talked about and burn it into our brains. Party, meet, party, meet, party, meet. Ah, my bad. I didn't mean to drool.
Oh, I see. Just like dancing here, whatever we imagine may someday become reality. Ramen, 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 ramen.
Keep going, Haru, but don't think for a minute you can out-chant me.
Perfect timing. You want to give me a hand? I'm trying to figure out Haru's weaknesses. You know it. Finding weaknesses is what being a navigator is all about. It's a toughie, though. She's rich, gentle, beautiful, a great dancer, and honest, too. It's like she's cheating at the game of life.
Please, I'm really not that special.
Humble as well. She's virtually flawless. Hey, why don't you try and see if you can think of a weakness? Whatever pops into your head.
That's not true at all. I actually think I'm quite composed.
Yep, only a true ditz would say that. It's not a bad thing, though. Guys always fall for the cute, airheaded type. Man, you're a tough nut to crack, Haru. But there's gotta be something.
Wait, I thought of one. Electronics in general are a serious issue for me. You could even say I'm technologically challenged.
It's kind of cheating if you tell me yourself, but I'll accept it. Go on.
Well, I still don't know how to use a smartphone, and upgrading to a new model is awfully stressful. Beyond that, I have practically no knowledge of the internet. I always end up on the strangest sites. One time, I stumbled upon a man talking about shady commodities. My heart nearly stopped.
So Haru's weak to tech. Analysis complete. A fascinating result.
I'm glad to hear. It kind of makes me happy, actually.
Wait, why? We found out your weakness.
Yes, but that means I got to open up to you a little more. There's still a great deal we don't know about each other, after all. But if we keep having conversations like this one, it won't be long until we're all best friends.
I hadn't thought of it like that before. You're such a cinnamon roll.
And even if we forget about all of this when we wake up, we'll have plenty of chances to bond in the real world. my apologies. I didn't mean to change the topic. I'll be required to work with technology sometime down the line, so I'd like to overcome this issue.
In that case, I'll teach you whatever you want to know. I'm your one-stop shop for all things techie.
I appreciate that, but it may not be as simple as you think. I really don't know much. Until recently, I thought booting your PC meant literally kicking it.
Oh, you weren't kidding. But it'll be fine. Who do you think you're talking to? I'm the original Medjed, remember?
One more thing. No matter what I do, every computer I touch stops working all of a sudden. Even brand new ones. Nobody can explain why. Not even the repair technicians. It's always been like that. I think I've taken in my current computer maybe 10 times.
I've heard urban legends about people like you. You're not weak to tech at all. If anything, I think it's weak to you.
I think we deserve a break.
A grand display indeed, Haru.
I wouldn't go that far. I'm still quite nervous. It's hard to stay so focused all the time. I suppose I haven't adjusted to being the center of attention just yet. How do you feel about it? Wow, you must have a strong heart. I wish I could be more like that.
Such sheepishness does not befit you, Haru. Your statuesque posture, your gentle countenance. It's as though you stepped out of a delicate painting.
Thanks, Yusuke. You make even a regular compliment sound elegant. Speaking of paintings... Well, a painting is actually what pushed me towards ballet in the first place.
Ah, you are a woman of considerable culture. Yet I must wonder, how do the two connect?
There's an exquisite painting of a ballerina hanging in my house. I adored it when I was young. She was beautiful. A strong, resilient woman bounding forward in an elegant white tutu. It made me think, maybe I could dance like that too.
I can sympathize. A true masterpiece inspires all who gaze upon its beauty.
Father had no hesitations about letting me learn. He said it would prove quite valuable in the future. At first, I couldn't have been more enthusiastic. I savored my chance to learn such a beautiful art. But as I grew older, I eventually realized it was nothing more than a business tool for my father.
You mean to say the reason he let you learn was so he could boast to his business partners?
Mm-hmm. He barely even came to see me perform. I was heartbroken. I lost my will to keep practicing, and eventually quit entirely. It's alright. I wasn't especially good or anything. I had honestly believed I was done with it forever. But this has given me a fresh start. Do you think someday I'll be able to dance like the ballerina in that painting?
Indeed. Your body flows freely as though it were paint on a canvas. It is a truly awe-inspiring sight.
Thanks, but I still have much to learn. Someday I'll reach that goal, though. I promise.
If the opportunity arises, I would love to view this painting you speak of.
I'm sure you'll love it. I believe it was painted by a French impressionist.
A French impressionist? Could it be Degas? Or perhaps Renoir?
Sorry, I can't seem to remember the name. My grandfather bought it a long time ago, and I think there was a signature on the back.
A signature? This must be a message from the heavens. Please show it to me once we return. What an immense discovery! Oh, you shall join me, Joker. I cannot contain my excitement.
It will have to wait until we've woken up. For now, let's make this ball a success, okay? Oh, hello there. Mako-chan and I were just talking about our time at Shujin.
As you know, the two of us are going to be graduating soon. It feels a little bittersweet.
Did you know? Mako-chan has been top of the class since the day we started. She's a legend.
It's nothing, really. I only did what I was told. Honestly, I never thought the day would come that we'd be leaving Shujin behind. It feels strange.
You're right about that. If you don't mind me asking, Joker, what did you think of it? Shujin, that is. That's understandable. The school has been in such an uproar since your arrival.
Shujin Academy has had no trouble attracting gifted students with its high college acceptance rate. The same can be said of its athletics program. It's filled to the brim with star players. It's rare to see a school excel in both of those areas at once. Even so, I'm not exactly proud to call it my alma mater, with all the scandals and whatnot.
Don't worry, the next generation of students and faculty will surely make that a thing of the past. I mean, this past year alone has already made a huge difference. It all feels fresher somehow.
So the seeds of change have been sown, huh?
Mm-hmm. And someday soon, Shujin is going to blossom into a beautiful flower. It may start that way, yes, but it will continue to grow and evolve for years to come. Truthfully, I only attended Shujin at my father's behest. I had little connection to the school itself. I did make a few friends, but they all grew distant once they learned who my father was. No, maybe I was the one who walled myself off. Days went by, and I just thought things would stay that way until I graduated. But then...
Our world turned upside down. It all happened so suddenly, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. Now my memories of Shujin are filled with the colorful times I spent with all of you. I am forever grateful for that. Thank you both.
He has a point, Haru. You're acting like you were when we first met. But I guess that's what makes you, you. I look forward to seeing our friendship blossom as well. I wish we'd gotten to know each other sooner, though. We were classmates and everything.
It's all right, Mako-chan. We'll have as much time as we want going forward. I hope every day can be as fun as this. Let's fill our hearts with even more fond memories.
Agreed. And as the oldest members of the group, we'll need to make sure the others stay in line.
We won't have to worry with you around, Mako-chan. A stern word from you is all it takes.
Don't be ridiculous. If anyone here is good at setting people straight, it's you, Haru.
Perhaps we should get a second opinion. We need to see which of us is the more fearsome senpai. Luckily, we have the perfect participant right here.
Great idea, Haru. I think this information will prove quite useful.
Dude, you seeing this shit? Her balcony's freaking huge. She's even got a greenhouse out there. Thing's bigger than my actual house. It doesn't matter. We're in a dream. Come on. Doesn't this kind of thing get your heart racing? By the way, Haru, what's that axe on the balcony for?
Oh, that? I use it to chop wood for the fireplace. It requires a bit of a delicate touch.
Wait, you do that yourself?
Mm-hmm. My father explicitly forbade me from it, but I always just snuck into the yard and did it anyway. I suggest you try it if you ever get the chance. There's this incredible satisfaction when you split a log clean in two. It's perfect for stress relief.
Is that so? Yeah, I'll think about it. Dude, she's kinda scaring me right now. Just don't go making her mad, yeah?
Hmm? Did you say something?
Oh, nope, nothing at all. You know, I'm kinda surprised at how normal all your stuff is. I was expecting, like, gold furniture, shiny rocks all over the place, mirrors on the walls.
You must be thinking of Versailles, Ryuji. A place like that would be far too stressful for me. This is my one place to be relaxed in my own skin, so I wanted it to feel more comfortable.
What if there's some crazy treasure hidden around here, though? That drawer is looking mighty suspicious.
Sakamoto-kun? Should a gentleman like yourself really be rummaging around an innocent woman's room? Maybe I'll fetch the axe.
No, it's just the room's so, big. I was just trying to get a feel for the layout.
It's one of the smaller rooms in the house, but I guess it is large for a child. When I was little, I used to practice ballet in here every time I came home from a lesson. Sometimes, I got so into it, my father had to scold me for making such a racket.
Man, he must have really loved ballet. Bet you're having a damn good time now then, huh?
Yes, it's almost like I'm going back in time. A time when I danced day in and day out, just like that beautiful ballerina in the painting. I had really lost touch with that side of myself. I'm glad this ball has helped me remember. And I'm grateful to all of you as well. I never would have come here and reconnected with my past if not for the Phantom Thieves. The only way to repay you now is by dancing with all of my heart.
You're on fire, Haru! Hit me with more of them sick moves sometime! Hey, that reminds me, I heard Ann mumbling earlier about wanting some lessons from you.
Oh? I wonder if she's still on the dance floor.
Probably. Come on, let's head down there.
You're welcome to stay if you like, Joker. Make yourself at home. I'll be back in a bit.
Oh, there you are. I'm checking the place out too. It's so big. You have tons of space in here, Haru. The furniture's super cute too. It feels like you're some kind of princess. Yep, it definitely has lots of personality. Pretty spot on with what I was expecting.
Me, a princess? That can't be right.
I don't know, that's seriously what you look like when you're out there busting moves. Hey, isn't that a ballet? Something about a beautiful princess who loves to dance?
Mm-hmm. I think you mean the Sleeping Beauty.
Can you imagine falling in love with a prince? I think I'd wake up and then immediately die.
Love between prince and princess, love between fairy and human, love between rich and poor. There are many different classical ballets, but I adore the love stories the most. Even if most of those stories end in tragedy. Though I suppose that's what draws me in.
Totally! A bittersweet ending's way more moving than a happily ever after. Oh, my bad. We sort of forgot you were here in all the excitement.
Would you like to share? What kind of love are you most interested in?
Huh? Like a soap opera?
A love so strong you forget about the world around you. That does sound amazing.
Let's get back on topic. Your dancing is seriously something special, Haru. You're not just good. You can make hearts skip a beat or bring people to tears. It's amazing.
Thank you. I'm glad to hear you say that. You know, I've been feeling like I'm dancing better now than I was ever able to in the past. It made me wonder why. I mean, it's been so long since I quit doing ballet. But I think I get it now. It's because I can finally put my whole heart and soul into my routine. Technique is important, yes, but my instructor always said emotion is what makes you a star. That didn't make much sense when I was young, but I think I'm finally starting to understand. I met all of you, experienced so much. Perhaps I've matured more than I realized.
Hold up. What exactly did you experience? That's what I was thinking. I wonder when it happened. Come on, Haru. Who is it? Someone I know?
It could be anyone.
Please. It's not like I'm gonna remember when I wake up anyway.
I'd rather not say it out loud. This is the perfect opportunity to express myself through dance. I want to put my heart into my routine and let my feelings speak for themselves.
I'm even more curious now that you went and put it like that. Oh, I got it. You don't have to tell me. You can show me. I mean, I'll probably be able to tell from your dancing. You don't mind, do you? Come on, let's get down to the dance floor and start practicing. You can teach me more about ballet, too.
Sure, I'd be glad to. Oh, but...
You're right. This secret should stay between us girls. Sorry, but no boys allowed.
Sorry. I'll tell you another time, okay?
All right, let's get moving already. I've already got a guess of who it is.
Shall we?
love how fluffy this carpet is. It's almost as soft as my fur. A nice sunbath on the balcony would be great too. I'd really be living in the lap of luxury here. Being a cat has nothing to do with it. Who would pass up the chance to live in a place this nice? Our accommodations aren't exactly cozy either.
Feel free to stop by whenever you'd like, either of you. I honestly appreciate the company.
Moving on. You seem to be making great progress on your dance moves, Haru. Someone with your skill could be a ballet queen, no problem. You don't get stage fright either. Best of all, you radiate confidence. It's a real departure from how you were when we first met.
To be honest, I wasn't sure if I could do all this, but I decided to try my best. I'm putting everything I have onto the dance floor. I hope that makes me an okay senpai.
Agreed. Your expertise is apparent to anybody watching your routine.
Thanks, you two. I'm so glad to hear that.
What a sight it is to see our cute little Haru all grown up. It really warms my heart.
Thank you. I never could have done it without you, Mona-chan. You've been a big help as well, Joker. Everything happened so suddenly after I joined the Phantom Thieves. I got so swept away in it all, I couldn't even tell if I had grown myself. To be honest, I'm still not entirely sure.
Haru.
Nevertheless, I've learned how to think for myself and take the stage with confidence. If nothing else, I'm glad I was able to realize that. This ball has been truly wonderful. There's something else I'm happy about too. You know how we have partners who dance with us from time to time? Well, I used to dream of having a dashing prince escort me to the stage and dance with me. That dream fell to the wayside when I quit ballet, but now it's actually come true. But I know that the moment I awaken, I'll forget all about it, almost like a spell being broken. I wish it didn't have to end. I'd love to have more time to spend with my prince, you know?
In that case, I'd be glad to oblige. Allow me to escort you to the dance floor. I'll show you what a true gentleman looks like.
He sure is confident.
We should enjoy this ball while it lasts, right? Now come on, fortune favors the swift.
Thanks. I'd be happy to dance with you. Well, I'm going to go practice with Mona-chan. See you next time, on stage.
We have a lot to learn, my pupil. Let's go!
Hold on, Mona-chan.